So now the heaven, I've told you, you replace the universe, and you'll see. You must watch them together. All the Isaiah. So okay, you see. So you'll see how many times he speaks. He's telling you things about the universe, and but they replace the term. The heaven is the universe. O Lord of hosts, O God of Israel. You see, Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, the one who sees between the cherubims. His name is the angels. You see, no, although the Isaiah the prophet saw the seraphims, you see, who sits between the cherubim. You alone are the God of all kingdoms of the world. You made the heaven and earth. You made the universe. You see, hear, O Lord, and I open your eyes and see the or okay. Now, next one. My eyes fell from looking and to the height of heaven toward the Lord who delivered me and removed the pain of my soul. Okay, and there's a prayer manner like wrote. You must read like Isaiah 2 times a day. It says like this. If you he's like his Isaiah in the book says 2 times a day he was like in a waking state. Like, and but you can sit with him, it says, and to read the book like 2 times a day. Okay, who measured the waters? Like from Moses says this. From Moses, like they were igniting the candles 2 times a day, and in the tent, and they make like a sacrifice, and then the sacrifice is of like a lamb or something like this, in a ad literal manner. But this became like sacrifices of prayers only, of words on David's psalms. You see, already after 1,000 years, after I don't know 700 years after Moses, already says you give the sacrifices of praising. So the words changing. So now, but you can understand the Moses sacrifices like prayer. So the Moses says 2 sacrifices, one in the morning, one. So the Isaiah says like this. Okay. So you can read the Isaiah the prophet 2 times a day, if you can. Maybe once, maybe if you read. Okay. Who measured the water in his hand, and the heaven with a span, and all the earth with handful, who weighed the mountains in scales and whales in balance. You see, from this measuring, but mathematics is false if you take it further than this. If you want to compare light with numbers and to make equation, it is not going to be exact. It says to you that it is in a rational manner, to trigger you like this rationality who scale the mountains, and for you to understand that somebody understands and put in balance the mountains, and you see that to be calculated, measure the waters in his hand, and heaven with a span, like and the earth with a handful, who weigh the mountain scale. But if you go further than this with mathematics measure, it puts you in wrong stuff. You see, the mathematics, geometry, you cannot unite it with numbers, with arithmetics. You do wrong things if you unite it with the algebra and arithmetics, geometry. There's 2 separate units, like distance unit, space unit, and a philosophical unit, like a unit. You see, like you have one hand, one I don't know. See, different object, one mountain, one earth, one star, one. So now the unity is like, you see. and the unity of measurement in geometrical manner, you have 1 meter, 1 inch, 1 foot, one something like this, you see. So now it's telling you there's some measurements, but if you want to treat light or things or greater things, you can see them, you can watch in geometrical manner. You watch a flower, you watch some leaves in a forest, but now there's different temporal movements, there are different things. You cannot scale them anymore. You cannot it seems to you like this, only you can see geometry, but it's different temporal uh, things packed in the same present. And so in a forest, so you look in a portion of a forest, there's different birds, different animals, different movements of leaves, of the wind blows, produces different movements. The light in the forest describes you different. So it's an instant, you are really believing you're looking, the world in front of you is backwards in time, and what is closer with the speed of light. So in this manner it is a proportion, it's like you see hand have a span, but that is not correct, the mathematics further than this and more in profound way. And I'll show to you, like I speak about mathematics, I already have some videos, but I will make more. So about heaven, you see, my channel is about the universe, extraterrestrials, angels exist, and that the science is wrong, and that we will go in the Bible knows this, that God made the moon, and He knows how, if it is livable or not, or other planets, if there exist, and Jupiter planets, satellites, and so we can go there already, Mars planets, and it is who stretch out heaven like a vault. Now it's comparing a vault, you put valuable stuff, but you hide them from somebody, and you can open with a key with something. It speaks in many ways, and I know a few senses, is to cover few senses. If you see that, like the sentiments on a man is like in a vault, and the vault is open only with some keys. So it is something, it's a secret manner for who has access of the vault, or okay, and speaks them out like a tent. Spreads them out like a tent, the heaven. So now you are to dwell in it, You see, this is very important, to sit in it, to dwell in it. So now I've told you the heaven is compared with the tent. That's why Moses made a tent, and like he goes from place to place, and he makes the tent, install the tent, and it's telling you many things. Okay, and then let's see the next occurrence of the heaven word. Let's see, like here. Thus says the Lord, who made the heaven and established it, who made firm the earth and the things in it, who gives breath to the people in it, breath to and the spirit to those who walk on it. Okay, the next one. Be glad, O heavens. You see, to be glad, the universe, be glad, universe. For the Lord had mercy on Israel. And Israel is like the Christians, the first name of Christianity somehow, because from Christ is Christians, and Israel is the name of Jacob, all the sons of the so now is a general name, like angel given, like see if you understand this, is the name for Christians, for all the who had the monotheistic view on God. Be glad, O heavens, for the Lord had mercy on Israel. Sound the trumpet, you foundation of the earth. mountains and hill, every tree on them for the gap. And you'll not understand these senses until you'll not understand them until you see will go and the you understand. Maybe if you position your mind that you already on the moon, already in space, on International Space Station, Chinese Space Station, already some robots on Mars, and mission on Mercury, Bepi Colombo, or around Mars. There are already tens of missions, orbital mission on a planet like rovers, Curiosity, or Ingenuity, like the small helicopter. Or you'll understand maybe when better if you position yourself like man it's already in the heaven, like in the universe. So but I will show to you from the gospels. It is going to have no meanings if not. Is asked about the end of the times, and he says he will gather them in three gospels, Mark, Matthew, and Luke. He will gather the chosen ones from the ends of the heavens to the ends of the heavens. So it seems like it speaks like some poem, if not in three different gospels, the same thing. When it was asked about the end of the Matthew 24, maybe Mark and the Luke. Okay. The evangelist. Thus says the Lord, who redeems you and forms you from the womb. I am the Lord who accomplish all things, who alone stretch out the heavens. You see, are stretched from something. That's right, but it's not Big Bang. Like it's it's not like a tent. It's like a tent. You stretch a tent to put it, to install it. Stretch out the heaven and establish the earth. Science of ventricules, divination. Okay, so many occurrences already. You see that is something. Okay, let heaven above be glad. So, and why to be glad? Like without anything, any body in it, the heavens be glad. Like you see Mars planet glad. Like but baby, okay, maybe this also, because there's like a mind in everything. Like let heaven above be glad, and let the clouds sprinkle righteousness. I'm telling you, it's not like a poem. The okay, I maybe even this, but more than this. I made earth and mankind upon it. Why? With my hand I established heaven and commanded all the stars. You see, commanded all the stars. I raised him up to be king with righteousness and okay. It names all the stars, gives them like comma. You see, so it's telling you many things. Okay, let's go for further. For those says the Lord who made the heaven. This is the God who formed the earth and made it, who made the universe. You see, so now you understand two videos that you are tricked. Universe, cosmos means order from chaos. From Greek, the Zeus made from a chaos, pre-existing chaos and order, cosmos. Now cosmos means like everything, like a totality. But if you do not see the totality, maybe it's hyper being, like multiple being, like in a philosophical matter, existence as being, like, and two beings that could not touch each other, like two parallel universal you are understanding. So why he will say the universe or the cosmos? But if you cannot see, you cannot touch another that exists, or he names his heaven, and you see, heaven and earth. In Romania, sky is a simply sky, because we do not have this heaven, like only like you are understanding, maybe like in heaven, like a garden, Eden garden, or we do not have the earth. The earth word in Romanian is a sky, simply sky and earth, skies and earth. So okay, Okay, let's go. Where is it on this page? Okay, here. My hand also laid the foundation of earth, and my right hand established heaven. I shall call them, and will stand together. Now what do you understand? You see, they will stand together. The heaven and earth is prophesied like a union between heaven and earth. You see, I will call them, and they will stay together. The heaven and earth. You see, like I've told you, there is an you must reach warp speed to be contacted by the aliens in Star Trek. But this is a crazy reason, a stupid reason. But okay, behold, this come from after this from the north, and this from the sea, and the other from the land of Persians. Be glad of heavens and rejoice exceedingly, earth. So you see, it speaks about Persians and intersects with heaven. But why? But why? The Persians like a country from, and then the heavens like with stars, like only when you are looking at it, like, and you see. I've told you, representing many. If they were enemies, represent bad people sometimes, even though his names like Edom or Moab, or countries that were fighting with them on that epoch, or when they was reading this book, or Philistines, or okay. I clothe heaven with darkness, and I make covering with sackcloth. You see, like compare with you'll like a garment, and lift up your eyes to heaven and look to the earth below, for the heaven is solid as smoke. As it said, it's telling you this is round in some translation in a Romanian Bible, and it's telling you that it's hardened like smoke, and this is true because I commenting the book of Genesis, the Saint Basil the Great says that it was coagulating the heaven like a smoke. So it's telling you there is some smoke resulting in heaven, like it's because the firmament, what is made of water and smoke, and so what is smoke, like, okay, and things like this. Heaven is solid like smoke. This how the stars are put in that clouds. Who are the clouds are made like? You see, our clouds from the earth is vapor like manner in the electromagnetic field, and the same in the same type is like electromagnetic field made with light, and the stars are plucked there, and it's telling you there's more solids, more like things, and you can have many other materials, and there will grow like a garment, and inhabitants of the earth shall die. Grow old, they grow old like a garment. The habits shall, like all the things. But my salvation shall be forever, my righteousness, like lift up your eyes to heaven and look to the earth below, for the heaven. Okay, this already. Okay, did it? Where is? Okay, you forgot the God who made you, who made the heaven and laid the foundation of earth. So now it's like only to mention it, the universe. You see, the universe, mentioning things about universe. And my hand which I established heaven laid the foundation of earth. I will say to Zion, you are my people. You see, the mount is the people. You see, the people of God. The mountain, Zion mountain, and on it is a heavenly city like Jerusalem. But it's a mountain. It's a mountain, and I'm telling you, being from, I believe that all the rocks on the solar system and our galaxy are named. The Earth is named a mountain even, and this is what for my counsel are not as your counsels, neither your ways my ways, says the Lord. But as heaven is distant from earth, so it may my way distant from your ways, and your thoughts from my mind. So not like it is unreachable. This is maximum distance, like not like it's a billion years distance that do not exist. Okay. For as rain comes down and snow from heaven does not return until, and it's not only snow from earth, I believe here it means something. Return from heaven is Davis in the psalm says that the word melt is the word melts the okay the snow. Return from heaven and look from your holy and glorious dwelling place. And it says return because when you are returning already was so about angels were and were returning, about God was here and is going to return. You open heaven, trembling shall take hold of mountains before you, and they shall melt as wax melts before the fire. And then this one. For there shall be a new heaven and a new earth. You see, a new heaven. When the people is going to be only earth, like why you mention heaven? It's going to be because it's going to be a new heaven. Angels' heaven is going to be renewed, and it's going to be a new universe, a new earth. And the people should not be only like earth, like heaven, as is mentioning. Universe, it shall be a new universe. And they shall not remember the things. Okay. And this one, heaven is my throne. You see, like is nothingness. Heaven is the universe is my throne, and the earth footstool of my feet. What kind of house you will build for me? What kind of house you will build? Okay, for just as the new heaven and the new earth will shall remain before me. Yes, it says to you that the new universe is not going to end, shall remain. So, okay, a new earth shall. It shall come to pass on the okay. And then heaven was amazed. Where am I? I don't know. Maybe it's not Isaiah. Okay, heaven was amazed and exceeding, says Lord, for my people have. Okay. I believe there is no Isaiah anymore here. Okay, I that was the end of Isaiah the prophet, the heaven for Isaiah the prophet. So you see, is the okay? It was the end of Isaiah, chapter 66. 66 is the okay, is the end of Isaiah the prophet. So you see the new heaven and new earth, and it says to you here, I will show to you another time the age of man will increase and many things, but only related to the heaven. This is my channel about the universe. The Bible is full of the universe. I will show to you from the apocalypse, I show to you the angels, because this is the extraterrestrial heaven and what it says the Bible about. So you replace heaven with universe, and you make the Bible sound like nothing. And now I have told you what kind of thing says about the universe, and then we will go and politics of the universe even, and things like this. You'll see from Daniel the prophet, from the Gabriel the archangel, the angels, and all the occurrences in the Bible of the universe. To see this, so these guys are not speaking like they do not tell you anything. Universe, Big Bang, the expanse does not. It is a sphere, and the Bible is telling you this is the name. the correct name, okay? And the galaxies are simply stars in our heaven, in our galaxy, in our universe, in our heaven. So that's why you replace heaven, you'll see the Bible is full of this. So the new heaven and new earth shall remain before me. Okay. Okay, goodbye, God bless. 2 videos on Isaiah. I will make from Ezekiel and all the prophets. And all the Bible, the heaven from the Bible, the universe from the Bible. Okay, goodbye, God bless.